Hello, I'm Joy. I'm an entrepreneur and a business coach. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much. Today we are going to talk about saving and investing for future wealth. I'm going to talk about most of the common financial mistakes that we make, regardless of our age, regardless of our financial status. There are some common mistakes that we make, and those mistakes cause so many problems in future at a future age. Yeah, one of the most common financial mistakes we make is we underlook the fact that we need to save and invest. And with most of us feel like investing is done by those who are already old, those who have too much money. But that is not the fact. And those mistakes, most of us, we have regretted. You are already at a middle age and you're looking back and you're like, I wish I started saving at a younger age. Right now, I would be very far. So I want to look at all those mistakes so that, ladies and gentlemen, we can avoid them and have a better future. So one of them is not investing at an early age, thinking that you're too young maybe to do that, or you're having so little income and therefore it's not enough for you to invest. But I'm here to tell you that it's not about how much money you earn that determines your saving capacity. It's about what do you use the money that you get. We have seen many people earning lots and lots of money for over years, and they have done nothing for themselves simply because they have adopted that kind of lifestyle, where you just wake up in the morning, you go for those hot chocolates, you go for lattes every morning, you buy expensive stuff in the house, you buy those extra outfits that you don't even need. So you organize those expensive dinners with friends. So the money that you're spending on those things, you should have saved it. Just imagine if you invested that money you're spending like that. After 5 or 10 years, that would be a lot of money. So I'm here to encourage you to learn good saving habits, and try to avoid impulse buying. I know I talked about impulse buying in my previous video. If you missed that, please subscribe, and go and watch it. It's going to be very helpful, because there I gave important tips, and if you use them well, you can fight that. Going ahead, I want to look at someone who is earning very little, and you see most of it is taken up in expenses, paying bills, and at the end of the month, you have nothing left. If you're one of those, please subscribe and follow, because I am going to teach you how you can save even if it is so little, so that you can make yourself a better future. Regardless of your age, there is nothing more important than saving and investing for your future. So some of you, or even most of you, you have good jobs, you're paid highly, you can afford anything you want. But are you absolutely sure of tomorrow? Are you sure that you'll have that same job the next month or the next year? What if you don't have it? Do you have anything saved up for yourself that is going to save you from all that unseen circumstances? So, ladies and gentlemen, very few of us know our future. And most of us, we just live a life of uncertainty because we don't know what will happen tomorrow. If you lose that job, tomorrow if you're no longer getting that salary. That's why this video is so important that you watch it up to the end, because I'm going to be giving you tips on how you can save and invest. Whether you have much money or you don't have a lot of money, you can still save. It doesn't matter how much you earn. What matters is what do you use what you have. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Do like the video. Thank you so much for your support. So right away, I'm going to dive into to look at the mistakes that we do. These mistakes have hidden us from learning the saving culture, and I want to unveil those mistakes so that we can know one or many of you might already be doing these mistakes, and when you know such mistakes, you'll be able to avoid them, and you'll be able to save, and your future will be great for you. So there are so many mistakes, but I'm going to mention a few. Watch the video up to the end so that you can get to know those mistakes, and if you're already doing them, avoid them. If you're not doing them, don't even fall in for them. Mistake number 1 is not having investments in your name. This one is very common with ladies, especially when it comes to inheritance, or when it comes to acquiring property, land and whatnot you buy, but you don't mind. They put everything in your spouse's name because you have so much love and so much trust. You don't care about the future. You don't know what will happen. You don't even think of anything like divorce or breakup. But at that moment, because of that love and, you feel like, no, I trust him. I know he can do this for me. But soon or later, I'm not saying it must happen, but these things happen. Should anything happen like a breakup or a divorce, my dear sister, you're not going to remain with anything. That angel you're looking up to now is going to walk away with all your property, and you're going to be left with nothing. Now imagine a scenario, you've done a lot of investments with your husband, and everything is in your husband's name, property, land, all those things. And now you have built a life together, and now you're old, you're 40, you're 50, and now the man is getting another woman, a younger lady, and he's throwing you out of his house. He's taking all the property. You are old, you're left with nothing. You don't even have where to start from to invest. You see the age, everything. So try to follow up everything I'm telling you. It's going to help you avoid such messes, and if such a thing happens to you at a later age, we will look back and say, yes, I made the right decision, and I'll not be left with nothing. Yes. So the tip I'm going to give you, please, even if you're wedded or you're married or you're in a serious relationship, I don't know, please have your property in your name. Have something registered in your name. That is going to save you a whole lot. Yeah. So the other mistake that we do that has prevented us from investing and saving is mismanaging the acquired wealth. We acquire wealth or through inheritance. There are so many ways we can acquire the wealth. But the moment you start mismanaging that wealth, like it or not, it will fade away, it will disappear, and at the end of it all, you are going to find yourself with nothing. So, other ladies, they get their inheritance. Maybe let me say the dad or the mom has left you with some property, some company. So you're like, I'm too weak, men are always stronger than women. And they have a lot of financial wisdom than us women. So why can't he manage my company? After all, it's mine. before you know it, the inherited, the acquired wealth, maybe through inheritance, or how people acquire their wealth. Others work so hard, they toil every single day to acquire such, and then you just carry all that at once and you're like, please manage for me. Before you know it, it will be something that you have acquired yourself. You can manage it better. But if you give it to someone, manage for me, they don't know how much you've gone through to acquire that, so they will not care. They'll be like, yeah, I've lost this money, it's okay, let's do this other one to change this. And before you know it, you're losing money little by little. After 5, 7, 8 years, you are at zero, you are old, you no longer have that energy, the youthful energy, and you end up having a miserable life. And this is what we're trying to fight. We don't want anyone to end up with a miserable life. That's why I'm going to request you again to subscribe if you want to know more about how to avoid such money mistakes. And if you want to know much more about how to acquire wealth through investment and saving, please follow this video up to the end, because there is much more coming. Yeah. So another mistake is being risk averse. You fear to take risks. You're like, oh, Micah had earned money, I cannot invest it. What if the business fails? If the business fails, I'm going to lose my money. So let me rather do something else. Maybe let me just spend it, and I know that, money spent on me is money well spent, and you don't think about your future. So it's very important sometimes to take calculated risks. Yes, fine, I don't know, I've not done this before, do enough research, but don't sit on that money. Take that step, make that investment, and if it fails, you have learned a lesson. It means you won't repeat the same mistake, and next time you're going to do it much more better. And if it goes and if it thrives, you are going to be happy, you're going to be harnessing that money, the passive income that comes along, you're going to enjoy. But if in case you lose, don't lose hope, because it's just an experience. Yeah, that's what I can tell you. So the other mistake is thinking that you don't have enough money to invest. I'm a salary earner, I'm earning only 800,000 shillings every month, I have a lot of bills to take care of, I have to pay for my rent, I have to pay school fees for my children. At the end of it all, I do not have enough money left with me. In fact, I don't have any penny left with me. I'm here to tell you that even if you're earning so little, it depends on how really you use that money. Make a good budget, but make sure on that money that you earn on a monthly basis, make sure you at least save a tithe of it. Save a small fraction on every amount of money that you earn on a monthly basis. You can choose to save, you can choose to save something small at the start. Then as time goes on, you can keep on adding, on that amount, and before you know it, my sister, my brother, the compound interest that come with all those savings, before you know it, you're going to be enjoying the passive income that comes along. There are so many things to talk about, but subscribe. I cannot forget to tell you that. Please subscribe, follow, watch that video, like it, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate for the new people watching. Please subscribe. I love you so much. I'm committed to bringing you such good information that is going to help us grow financially, earn our financial freedom and time freedom at the same time. I love you all and thank you for watching. Bye bye.